is Carrie and Andrè from the Pilates Nook, and we are going to go through some foot mobility and strengthening exercise for our running workshop. And lovely Andrè is going to be the client. Okay, so we're going to take your feet and you're going to place one foot over the ankle, or over the knee I should say, and then your fingers are going to interlace through your toes. So let's bring the left fingers through your toes. Good. And then we're going to just hold onto the ankle to keep the ankle really still. So let's bring your hand over the top. Good. And then start to press your toes up and down into flexion and extension. Good. And really moving the toes forward and back there. Looks great.
That feels good.
Yeah, feels good. Right. Then you're going to start to take that into circles, keeping the ankles still, but trying to circle just the toes. And as you're doing this, you might find that your fingers start to get in deeper through those toes, so you can really stretch it out. Good. And take the circle in the opposite direction. Good, and then now let go of the ankle and change direction again and let the ankle rotate with you. And really circle the ankle, circling your toes. And then changing direction. Good, really pulling from the toes as well. Good. And then you're going to let your fingers free. Good. And then you're just going to bring your hands either side of your foot and turn your foot inwards and outwards and find what we call pronation and supination. So taking the whole, let's try not to twist, let's go all of it into pronation, yes, and supination. That's it. And then now you're going to hold the heels still and try and twist just the forefoot opposite. That's it. So the same hand as your foot is on the top of your toes by the ball of your foot. And then your heel. Now start to take your heel in opposition to your forefoot. So you're twisting the heel and see if you can get that heel bone moving a little bit. Really wringing out your foot. It's looking great. And then you're going to hold on to like your kind of the bunion areas of your foot with one hand, and then the other hand is going to hold onto your toe, and you're going to stretch them apart. Good. So let me see the toe as well. That's it. So you're going to hold there and then pull apart and then release and pull, and having that big toe stretching out. Good. That's it. So trying to get that big toe longer. Great. And then we're just going to turn around so you can we're going to place your foot just on something. So we're going to place it onto the box here, holding down your four toes. And now your big toe is going to start to go to the side and back in. And stretch it out to the side and back in. And really reach it up and out. Hold those four toes down for me. And I'm going to help. Oh, move Andre's toe. It's going to do the dance. That's it.
Well, I need to buy the next size shoe.
Yeah.
After I finish these exercises.
No, your feet are going to be slimmer. They're going to be strong and toned. Moving it out to the side and back in. That's it, sometimes we need to help move it. So as you see, we all need to work with our feet. Good. Nice. All right, and then we'll go over to the other side. So let's go the other foot. So bring in the ankle over your knee and threading your fingertips through your toes. Look at that. Good, holding the foot still and just trying to move just the toes forward and back. That's it, forward and back. And then start to circle. Good. Really getting the toes to move in the whole direction. Noticing how it's moving. And the more you do this, the better you get. Change direction. Good. Clickety clicks. And now let the ankle free and let the ankle go in the same circle as well. So circling out. Good. Changing direction. And then holding on to like the metatarsal where your bunion is. Other foot holds on the big toe to do that big toe stretch. Really stretch it out and release. And then stretch that big toe out. Good. Nice. So feeling that there's space in between the bones and joints of your toes. Nice. And then bringing your hands on your feet to turn the feet in and out. So let's turn everything in and everything out. That's it, really getting that lovely turn. Love your feet. And then now start to keep the heels still and just turn the forefoot. Good, that's it, really wringing your foot out. And then now can the heel go in the opposite direction of the turning of the forefoot? Yes. And really try and get that heel to move opposite away from your twist. Looks good. And there's no excuse not to do this while watching TV. Put us on your laptop next to you, put the TV on, and just watch us. And then let's bring that foot down, and we'll try the little big toe side to side. Hold your four toes down and see if your big toe can go to side to side. Yeah, this one's a little bit better. Reach it out, stretch it out, and back in. And stretch it out, and back in. Good. Oh, yes. And then now we're going to stand up and do a little bit more movement through the feet. So come onto the mat. Now, if you've got floorboards at home or tiles, I would definitely suggest the mat. Carpet would be okay. And we're really going to feel, we're going to do foot rolling. So we're going to press into the big toe, peel up the heel, right up onto your tippy toes, all the way over to the other side now. So you get that stretch. Yes, good. Feel the stretch up the front of that shin. And now use your toes, really push your toes into the floor to go back up onto your tippy toes and peel back down. Let's stay on this same leg. Press your toes down. Start to peel it up all the way to the tippy toe and then really work it into that stretch. Yeah. Oh, he's loving it. And so will you guys. And then coming all the way back. Work it to go back. Move. So we want to not just mobilize our feet, but strengthen our feet. Good. Lift it up. Over into that stretch. Good. And then lift it up again. Now stay there. Flick those four toes forward and the big toe will stay back. So if you need to get down there and move your feet, you can. So you want the big toe back. That's it. Yes. And now we've got the toe splits. So see these toe splits. Good. And then feel a little bit of weight down into it. Let's try and keep the ankle square. Good. And then maybe when you feel like it's starting to release, just softly bounce into that a little bit. And bounce into that a little bit. Good. And now we split the toes the other way so the toes come forward and the big toe goes back. So I'm just going to help Andrè out here. Oh, he needs this one. Them are little toes. See, that's true. See how you go, guys, at home. Alright, and then come back. Whoa. But how does that foot feel now? Yes. Good, and look at the colour. Nice and bit of some blood in that foot. Now let's go into the other foot, pressing into the toes. Peel up your heel like it's super glued to the mat. Keep peeling up from the heel all the way. Push through your toes, go right up on your tippy toes, and then flip over to the other side. Oh, that looks like a good stretch. Now use your toes to flick down into the mat to lift up onto your toes and then all the way back. Good. Peeling up. Push into your foot, lift up. Over we go. Oh, stretch it out. And then use your toes to come back up. It's like a ghost in here. And then let's go all the way up. Over one last time for that stretch. Don't think it's much, but it really works, guys. Now coming up and see, can you flick your big toe forward? Yeah, look at it on this side. You got it on this side. Well, this was the better side for you. You got your little toe split? Good. Just breathe into that. Try not to roll out into your ankle. That's it. And then you're going to lift up. We're going to get that big toe back and the 4 toes forward. That's it. Flip it out to the side. No, the other way.
Which way?
So you get the toes out. If you bring your foot that way. So get that toe under and the other toes forward. Yes. We kind of got a little split going on. And then coming all the way back. All right, now sometimes you might want to start seated so you're closer to your toes. Andre's okay. And you're going to lift up all your toes. Spread the toes as far as you can go and go from the pinky toe all the way down. Pinky toe to big toe all the way down. Big toe all the way up. Mexican wave through your toes. Mexican wave up, peel up those toes, and the pinky toe down. Mexican wave down. Pinky toe, little toe. Big toe up, all the other toes follow. Pinky toe down, other toes follow. The left foot doesn't want to listen. And then now, let's see, can we just lift the big toe? Up and down, up and down. Big toe up and down. Just big toe up and down. Keep those 4 toes down. Big toe up, big toe down. Big toe up, big toe down. Good, now keep the big toe down. And 4 toes up. And 4 toes down. And 4 toes up. And 4 toes down. And 4 toes up. And minimize how much you're rolling in and out of your ankles. So ideally, nothing changes for your ankles. Now we go big toe up, 4 toes down. And flip, big toe down, 4 toes up. Good. Big toe up, 4 toes down, switch. Switch. And switch. And switch. Good. And switch. Getting better. And switch. Good. Your feet are probably feeling like they're working hard right now. Nice. Now, might need a little help from me here. We're going to keep the big toe and the pinky toe down. And can you lift the 3 in the middle? And then lower the 3. And lift the 3. And lower the 3. And you want to feel like it's this arch across your foot that does it. Okay? So use your fingers if you need to. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. That's it. Feel this arch do the work. Lift and lower. Keep that big toe. Yes, that's it. So that's your transverse arch. Strengthening that up. Now the next one is you feel it more than see it. So the ball of your foot at the front and the heel, you're going to feel that they draw together and it's like a little suction cup underneath, and then you release. And then you draw it together. Yes. And then you release. So it's very subtle. It doesn't look like he's doing much, but he is pulling the heel and the ball of the foot together and then releasing. Working through the medial arch, the lateral arch, and the transverse arch. So they're all sucking up and then releasing. Last one. And sucking up. And releasing. Good. And then we're going to come down into what we call a toe sit. So kneeling with your toes tucked under. Good. And you can just stay here for a few times, a few breaths. Now you're going to lift your hips up, untuck your toes, point your toes, and then sit back down and have the stretch there. Lift up, tuck your toes under, and sit back. Lift up, point your toes, sit back. Lift up, untuck your toes, or tuck your toes, sit back. Good. One more. Lift up, untuck, and release. Good. Lift up, and keep your toes tucked under. Good. Bum comes back. Now, can you pull your knees into your hips to hover your knees off so you're just balancing on your toes? So, that's it. You can use your arms to start with. Yeah, that's it. And you're going to see if you can hold it there. Now, slowly reach your knees forward so they lower back to the mat with control. That's it. Keep reaching those knees. Yes. Now, can you pull those knees back into your hips? Exhale, pull them back in and find that strength there and balance on your toes. Yes. And then lower. Now, really reach your knees away as you lower those knees slowly with control. Feel tall through the crown of your head. Good. One more. Pulling it back, and can you scoop through the belly a little bit more than use your back? Pull from the belly and pull those knees up. Good. So the more we get your ankles mobilized, the better. Now walk out into a wide squat here. Heels may be lifted or down to walk your feet out. That's it. You might have to have the heels up if you're tight in your ankles. Good. And then just take, it's like a little froggy. And we're just going to go from side to side. Good. Just getting a little sway in through the ankles. Nice. Smile. Now we take the knee over to the opposite ankle. Get the internal rotation. Yes, open it out. And then take the knee over. Good, and open it out. And over. Good, so adding in a little bit of hip mobility there as well. Looks good, guys. Good. And then slowly come up to standing. Standing up.